We are now joined from Buffalo by Siobhan O'Connor, former executive assistant to Bishop Malone. Siobhan, welcome back. You resigned from your position after 3 years as Bishop Malone's executive assistant. You accused him of covering up clergy sex abuse. What's your reaction now that his resignation has been accepted?
Well, it's quite a relief that it has officially taken place. There have been some false alarms, some high hopes. So it's quite a relief that it's now official.
And the bishop had been under pressure to resign for some time now. What do you make of the timing of all of this announcement? And are you disappointed that it has taken this long?
Well, it certainly is quite a shock that it did take this long. It is disappointing, and it's just increased the distress here in our diocese for parishioners and survivors alike. The timing suggests that finally Rome realized through the report that was generated through the apostolic visitation and through the continued media coverage, they must have either realized what an embarrassment it was or realized that it wasn't a self-correcting situation.
What message does this send to the survivors of clergy sex abuse?
Well, I hope it reminds them that their voices are so important and so powerful. We're very grateful for their courage in coming forward. They have changed this narrative tremendously, and we owe so much of this to their courage.
Can you talk just a little about your frustrations? You've been involved in this so closely. And again, back to the resignation, why has it taken this long, and how do you feel about it?
Well, for me, it really speaks to the fact that the hierarchy of the church is really in many ways not in tune with the needs of the people, because we certainly have been clamoring for change here for well over a year. And for a while, I thought maybe Rome had us on mute, that they were just tired of hearing about Buffalo. So I really do think it speaks to the fact that there's additional changes that need to be made, but I'm trying to take it as a positive first step in that direction.
And as a lifelong member of the Diocese of Buffalo, what are your hopes for the diocese going forward?
Well, I hope that we can begin a new chapter now. I was encouraged by Bishop Scharfenberger, our interim bishop's remarks this morning, and I want to maintain an optimistic spirit. It's so easy to be cynical now because of everything we've endured here, and I respect people's skepticism, and I think we have to have a healthy skepticism, but I still want to be optimistic. There's always hope, and I do believe that our diocese can emerge from this a stronger diocese, and hopefully the survivors will be strengthened as well.
So this resignation, it's the right step forward, and it really will bring healing and restoration and trust. Is that the hope?
Yes, it is. I believe that it was that first necessary step. Bishop Malone had come to symbolize so much of what was wrong and dysfunctional in our diocese, and by having him removed, I believe that we can now move forward, and it really is it's like an early Christmas gift to be able to have this change happening now before the end of the year.
Siobhan O'Connor, former executive assistant to Bishop Malone, thank you for taking the time to speak with us.
Thank you for having me on, Mark. Pleasure to speak with you.